Live. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. We're just waiting for a few viewers. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. And of course, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Welcome to She Rules Retail, a special webinar for Mother's Day organized by FHMOMS, Zilingo, Philippines, and Chopstick. This is for all our super moms out there and aspiring mompreneurs. It's really all for you. We are also live on 6 channels. This webinar is broadcasted in the following social channels: FHMOM's YouTube channel, FHMOM's Facebook page, FHMOM's Facebook group, FHMOM's online university alumni group, MK Virtual Plus personal page, and I believe we're also live on Mompreneurs Club Philippines. So again, welcome to She Rules Retail. This is a special webinar just for our moms this Mother's Day. And thank you again to FH Moms, Zilingo, and ShopStitch for organizing this event for us. So are we ready with our speaker for this afternoon? Yeah, so I can see there are comments already. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Thank you so much for those of you. If you're tuning in from the pages that I mentioned earlier, please let us know. Say hi on the comment section below. Tell us where you're watching this from. We'd love to hear from you, your greetings, and of course, this is all for you. So I hope you enjoy this session, this webinar. And without further ado, I want to introduce to you our speaker for this afternoon. Sheila Mauricio is the head of commercial of Zilingo Philippines. She's one of the very first employee who spearheaded the growth and expansion of Zilingo here in the Philippines. So as the head of commercial, she handles the overall performance and sales growth of the company and managing the strategies for both B2C and B2B of Zilingo. She finished her degree in one of the top state universities in the Philippines, the Technological University of the Philippines, under the program of Computer Engineering Technology. She also has diplomas in social media marketing, business management and entrepreneurship, and digital marketing. Before joining Zilingo, Sheila sharpened her expertise in the area by serving different e-commerce businesses, starting from Ensogo Philippines, Living Social, and PPC Asia Corp. Aside from that, Sheila also worked as a buyer in Dubai for 9 years, handling the beauty category for Bloomingdale's and Harvey Nichols. We're very excited to learn from you, Sheila, today. Please welcome our speaker for this afternoon, Sheila Mauricio.
Thank you, Abby, for the very good introduction.
Sheila?
Hi, Abby. Thank you so much for the introduction. And happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Hello, Sheila. How are you? Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Abby, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, Sheila.
Yeah.
So I think we're having some technical difficulties here. So I'm reading some comments. Hi, Wilma, Mommy Oji, Rose, DS. Hi, Mommy Melissa and Bayan. Mommy Micaela Gamba. We have a mom watching from Kuwait. Happy Mother's Day, Maria Eileen Pacheco. Yeah, so are we ready with Sheila on the other screen?
I'm ready, Abby. Hi, thank you, Abby, for the introduction, and happy Mother's Day to everyone. And of course, thank you for giving us this opportunity for us to share Zilingo and of course share my knowledge in product sourcing. But before we do the discussion on product sourcing, I would like to present a brief information about Zilingo.
I'm sorry, your video is not playing. I have to step in. Since
Oh,
Abby, we lost Abby. So, yeah. Can you try to click the video, please?
sure, sure. Is it okay now?
No, no, it's not playing. Maybe we can proceed with our presentation and we'll
So
figure out later. Or maybe we can send them the video. Is there a link for the YouTube video maybe of this um, video presentation?
sure, we'll just share it later or after the
Yeah.
presentation.
Okay.
Okay,
Alrighty.
thanks, NK.
Sure.
Basically, basically, Zilingo is a technology platform that powers the entire global supply chain. Um, Founded in 2015, focused on integrating global supply chain using technology. Our founders are all under 30. Ankiti Boss is our CEO and co-founder. She spent 3 years working in venture capital and management consulting at Sequoia and McKinsey prior to founding Zilingo. Drew Kapoor is our CTO, an ex-Yahoo and Kiwi software engineer. Adi Badia is an ex banker in Citibank, and he is our COO. And last but not the least, Marita Abraham. She's an ex-Zomato, handling sales and marketing on the SAD company. So basically, in an era of tight margins and fast-moving fashion, retailers and manufacturers needs to be more connected. It is disaggregated industry with a lot of middlemen in the supply chain. So basically, if you're going to see my screen, there are 8 stages in traditional way of launching a product from yarn manufacturer to end user. With Zilingo, we provide an end-to-end cloud platform for the entire supply chain from yarn manufacturers to the brands. So from Zilingo to customers, we are actually streamlining the process into 6 stages compared to the traditional way of doing it with 18 stages. We are dedicated and we are dedicated to serving our merchants and customers. Currently, we have partner factories in Southeast Asia with 75,000 merchants globally in 7 countries. We individual relationship managers handle the account and 80% retention rate. We also have our own technology hub in Bangalore, India, with more than 150 engineers. So Zilingo is a platform with multiple products serving different business needs. I'll start with Zilingo Trade. I'll just briefly run through with it, and later on maybe we can ask questions to specific products. Zilingo Trade is a business-to-business platform where merchants and resellers can communicate and coordinate. We can browse from different products, from fashion, lifestyle, consumer goods, and beauty in one place. We have top brands like from accessories down to FMCG like Selecta. So basically, the during the COVID, the most fast moving category is the consumable. Next is Zilingo Shopping. Zilingo Shopping is a business to consumer platform similar to Lazada, Shopee, and Zalora. We have 200,000 orders on daily basis, 30,000 active merchants, and top local, global, and influencer brands. Next is the marketing as a service. Zilingo, alongside with third-party partners, can offer to MSMEs the diversification of their content and communication through the service, including but not limited to content creation, digital marketing, social media, events, and offline marketing with media and public relations. Starting from catalog, photo shoot, that price starts from 100. Design services, price starts at 250. Editorial photo shoot, price starts at 1,300. And video content, price starts from 500. Next is the Zilingo Financial Services. Later on, we can talk about this product in detail with our expertise from India. So basically, sellers and buyers can receive longer term credit with minimal interest with, and minimal requirements. So now I can talk about the sourcing 101. So basically, prior to pandemic, global e-commerce growth rate for 2020 is expected to grow up to approximately 4 trillion. However, and now, while shopping online isn't something new, the current health crisis brought about by COVID pandemic has changed the way people are now purchasing their necessities. And according to study, e-commerce in Southeast Asia was worth $38 billion in 2019 and expected to grow rapidly, especially if you have an access to different channels. And no matter what channel your business started out selling on, a multi-channel strategies keep capitalize today's e-commerce. More places you sell, definitely more buyers to reach and more profitable business you can earn. However, it's not enough to simply present on multiple platforms. Your product needs to resonate with consumer too. That's why smart product research and sourcing will be critical to future success. So basically, what is product sourcing? Product sourcing is the process of obtaining product to sell. It is important that your business is up and running as well um, before sourcing any product. Otherwise, you will be stuck with inventory that you can sell. The second question will be where to source products. So basically, we have this is just a basic or the basic where to source the products. Wholesaler or suppliers, this is much easier. Um, you can provide a steady supply with lower price and you require lower capital because you are directly dealing with wholesale suppliers. Second is a manufacturer or manufacturer. Product sourcing from manufacturer is not easy. You have to build relationship, and of course, you need to maintain a specific or certain budget to have and to sustain the regular buying. Online platforms like Zilingo, you can browse from Zilingo Trade, Alibaba, Amazon, and eBay. The fourth one is retailers or overstock surplus. So you can actually purchase products from retailers, local and abroad. Specifically, if there's like liquidating stocks that can be sold, even though it's outdated or it's not seasonal products. From trade shows, overseas and local like exhibits and other small events that conducted by different manufacturers of fabric, clothing line, beauty, and other categories. And then the last but not the least, and especially now during pandemic, is the social media platforms where buying and selling groups are very visible and very active on asking what products to sell, what products they will buy, and it's easy to communicate because it's real time communication. And also community groups in like Facebook groups and Instagram. However, I'm going to just stress out on the key factors in sourcing products. One is the right products. How do you know if you are looking for the right products? First, you need to validate that the products you are sourcing as is actually in demand, or there are customers that looking for it, or you know that this will sell even though you will not gonna have an ads or spend lot of money in marketing. So you can validate that through research. You can do research via Google search, again in social media platform, and via via social or Viber group as well, where you can find most of the uh, in-demand products being sourced. Definitely should be profitable and easy to ship, especially easy to ship. Most of the time, there are a lot of products that really nice to sell or must have to sell. However, in terms of shipping, you need to consider whether it will eat up your margin. So you need to think about it. Second is the pricing. Whenever you're There are two ways. Whenever you're sourcing in an e-commerce platform, you don't need to worry about the content, photo shoot. Definitely, your multiplier should be a minimum of times two. However, if you're going to travel and you're going to be spending lots of operation costs, or you're going to China to purchase products, or going to US and purchase from Black Friday sale, you need to think about how you're going to be selling this profitably. So basically, the basic is the cost price times 7 with 86% margin is the magic number that you need to consider. So if you're going to sell the products, for example, at um, 70 pesos, the item must be has a cost of good of 10 pesos, something like that. Number 3 is right suppliers. So basically, if you have a really good suppliers and you start building relationship with them, then definitely there's a lot of room for negotiation, so you'll be able to have a profitable business. So you can source your suppliers from online platforms, sourcing agents, local and overseas trade shows, and then specific China suppliers that you can see from Google search, and referrals. And number 4 is negotiation. Before sourcing supplier, you need to identify your products needs to be sourced and know your target price. And of course, negotiate for the terms, especially the delivery term um, or payment term. This is just a snapshot of how the product sourcing process flow. Again, first is to identify a need. Of course, definitely before you identify a need, you do research. You can see what products that are very but saleable in other marketplaces platform, or Instagram or Facebook or Viber. Then second is find suppliers. Like what I've mentioned, you can find suppliers in different platforms, whether it's local, even in e-commerce platforms, it's easy to find whether that suppliers, manufacturers, or resellers or distributors. After that, once you find the supplier, definitely we'll start coordinating with them or have a communication with them and request for a quotation. Once you get the quotation, then there the negotiations come in. So basically, the first things you need to negotiate is the price, then delivery option, and paper. If you're gonna be having a discussion with your first time supplier, definitely payment terms is a bit challenging. However, as you grow your business and your relationship with them, then definitely you'll be able to have the confidence to negotiate with payment terms. And definitely always agree on terms or have any supporting documents that support your negotiation. Then last is submit the order and definitely receive the order on the specific agreed timeline. These are the tips to help improve product sourcing. So start the process and don't stop. Build your catalog and continue to add on regular basis. The goal is to keep your customers interested to your store. So basically, if the customers, and it's really good if you're going to have at least a basic, a minimum SKU of 20, because on that way it will look like, it's a minimum of 20 is easy to navigate and to see in the platform, or in the storefront. However, whenever you're launching a new product, you need to ensure that you know also how to boost it, or you put it on the top of your store level. You can either coordinate with your account manager in specific platform, or you can do it by yourself. Conduct market research before you start product sourcing. Market research is a core to every business, especially in the success of marketplace. Continuously check the in-demand items, join in multiple social media groups. And just to give you an example, during the pandemic, most of our demand or buyers in both B2C and B2B platforms are actually from a Viber group where everyone from the team keeps on sending a fresh catalog, and they'll be able to find both buyers and sellers. Then improve by using proven model. Benchmark survey what others did well and emulate it. Or ask questions, ask your friends, or ask whenever you have time to join in social media group. There are groups there that really very accommodating in terms of assisting you finding products to source. And even though sharing of best practices can be one of the topics on the social media groups. And the fourth, closer to the source, the better. By cutting out middlemen, you lower down the cost. This helps you offer the best price and the best margin. Where to find trending products? So basically, there are a lot of e-commerce website or sourcing website where you can find trending products. You can also start looking um, similar to our website. So basically, you can definitely, if you want to look worldwide, then you just navigate your, so from women, men, lifestyle, and there's a lot of website where you can find like Alibaba as well. So basically, that's the basic that I can share, and I'm going to talk about how are you going to be beneficiary of the platform, and how you will start sourcing in one of the sourcing platforms like Zilingo 3. So basically, the first thing you need, like what I mentioned, the first thing you need to think about is decide on what category or what products you will sell. And once you decide, then definitely you'll be able to browse from different categories or from different specific group of products you would like to focus on. It's very easy to buy. So in terms of buying in Zilingo Trade, you just click the URL, start browsing the catalog, select the product of your choice from wide assortment. Once selected, select your style, quantity, make sure to do and take note of MOQ. With Zilingo Trade, there are ways on searching products with SKU or minimum order quantity and flexi payment. Then upon checkout, double check everything, input your delivery details. This is like your buying in a normal B2C platform. Once delivery details are final, select your preferred payment options. We do have options like bank, online bank transfer, GCash or wallet payment, um, flexi payment. Later on, we'll discuss about it once you in our financial service um, webinar. Review your order and place when you're ready. So we are ensuring seamless door-to-door shipping. We're currently partnered with Lalamove, but eventually we're going to have more partners like LBC, and we're talking to a lot of third parties that can cater nationwide as well. So why us? We have a diverse supplier base from manufacturers, brands, distributor, whether offline and offline, and basically importers that directly getting products from source. We have also competitive pricing, one-stop service, like what I mentioned. We have 6 services that connects you to support your business. And then definitely you'll be able to also request sample if needed. I'm just showing you some categories that currently available in the website. Clothing, you can definitely as well source for customized based on your needs, like uniform, um, items that can be used in charity event, swimwear, sportswear, bags, accessories, even FMCG and PPE. So buy wholesale, sell retail. This is just one example where, like what I mentioned, once you source product from online where you have all those content, marketing, marketing push as well can be included. So this is just an example. You buy product from Zilingo Trade and you can sell to other platforms like Lazada, Shopee, Zalora, and others. So an investment of sorry. So basically, I'll just give an example of one SKU where you can have at least double your profit. And once you identify or selected your products that you would like to launch, then definitely you'll be able to select a trusted platforms that you like and willing to be strong partners for the long term. So these are the B2C platforms that I'm talking about: Zilingo Shopping, Shopee, Lazada, Zalora. And you can also resell your products in Facebook, Viber, and can be in Instagram. So this is just quick overview on how to resell. You can join community groups like Facebook and Viber. Make a catalog. You can use Canva or Zilingo can assist you with the materials. Post catalog in the community group. Put all the details what you're selling as it will appear on Facebook, Viber group. Please search functionality. Basically, we suggest to use emojis to catch their attention. Reply fast to your inquiries and be proactive with your customer. Upsell other items if what they're inquiring about is out of stock. This is just an overview on why why selling Zilingo shopping. Uh, Zilingo shopping is inclusive. It's not specific to a certain category, so we can launch products from um, lifestyle, beauty, fashion, and soon consumables. Payment to sellers is actually after 15 days. Fast transaction, product security, where all your products are secure. And if in case your item has been lost in transit, then we will still be paying you 100%. Free marketing push, and eligible for fintech. So after 3 months selling in the platform, you'll be able to apply to our financial assistance product. These are some of the merchant success stories that we can share. So basically, we'll just share it because the video is not working, and then that's all. Thank you so much, and definitely we can have the question and answer portion after this.
Hi, Mishai.
Hi, MK.
Let's just wait for Abby, and I'll let her join this Q&A. No, but while waiting for her, there's one question here, and it's asking how much is the commission fee for
Easily,
Zilingo?
yeah. So basically, it depends on category. It ranges from 5 to 20%.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, that's interesting. So I
Yeah,
hope we answered your question. So feel free to comment down the questions that you have so that we Miss Shai can answer. Uh, there's also one question here. So let
sure.
me just flash the question. Okay. So it says here, what are the common hurdles that online sellers in the Philippines face?
Basically, it's the shipping or logistics.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, right.
So basically, like there are a lot, especially if your items is um, on specific category, like
Mm-hmm,
furniture, high value items, and
right.
um, like products like fragile items.
When we say high value items, are this accessories like
Accessories,
gold
electronics,
accessories?
yes. These are
Uh-huh.
actually risk in terms of loss in loss while delivery.
Mm-hmm. Can perfumes like the high end perfumes be considered as high end items?
Not really. Like the high end item that we consider is actually price ranges from uh, 8K and above. However, like
Mm-hmm,
what I mentioned earlier, we ensure that we partner with logistics company that insurance will be covered even though the product is actually lost in transit.
mm-hmm,
Other common hurdles that we are currently facing, based on my experience, is um, some of the sellers and sellers and buyers. Usually, sellers in Zilingo Trade or in B2B platforms are the manufacturers, distributors, traders, and importers. That's the
mm-hmm.
sellers of the B2B platform. The
Right.
buyers are the resellers of the B2C platforms. The challenges sometimes is the minimum order quantity requirement,
Mm-hmm,
especially for the MSMEs. Of course, if we partnered with manufacturers or with traders, they usually ask or required a specific order value. if you are MSMEs or SMEs, definitely you would like to try the product first before ordering quantity. So what we can do, we are actually sometimes bundled it with others, or we're just put a minimum order value requirements instead of minimum order quantity for some.
Right, right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Shai. I'll have Abby ask the remaining. Sorry, that's my
I'm
son
back.
laughing. But yeah, I'll have Abby ask the questions in our comment. So we have one comment here, and yeah, go ahead,
Yes.
Abby.
So is my question from Sheila Marie. Is Afterpay one of the payment methods, and how many days will it take to settle that invoice? She's asking about Afterpay or
After,
pay after. Yeah.
yeah. So basically, it's real time. Once you pay the products in B2C platform, the order generates real time.
Mm,
So if that's the question in buyer's perspective. However, if you are asking as a seller's perspective, we pay merchants after 15 days when the orders are completed.
I see. I see.
Is
So
that
after settlement siya bale for sellers,
set for
right?
sellers? Yeah.
Yes, correct. So we have a few more questions here. So like di ba siya, yeah, sa intro kanina, you have a background in beauty, buying for beauty, right? In
Yeah.
Dubai. Ako naman, I had a buying experience for fashion. But for our moms here right now, they're listening, di ba? What are some tips for product researching? For example, they really are just starting, right? And it's their first time to actually try selling on retail. So what should they look for?
Actually, they need to search what are the in-demand products.
Mm.
So basically, even though you are very passionate launching a beauty product or perfume product or even accessory products, however, if you have it depends on your budget. If you have like a huge capital, then definitely you can launch whatever you would like as your wish product to be launched. However, if you're going to really have a specific budget to work in, definitely the first thing you need to look is the in-demand products,
In
where you can actually buy it now and sell it at least a maximum a week. So you can start replenishing and rolling out your capital.
Okay, thank you for that, Shai. So last question here before we go to our games. I'm sure they're excited to do those games. Last question here is so in light of the what's happening here right now with the crisis, like COVID-19, how do you think sourcing would be affected? How will that change? Kasi diba, it's before kung we source also offline like we go to DV or we go to China to source, but how about now that it's quite impossible to actually travel and physically source and check items? So yun, ano yung mga advice mo for them sourcing in the future, especially with COVID-19 on
Yeah.
in
Definitely sourcing, like you have mentioned, sourcing overseas will be challenging, but there are a lot of channels that can still ship products, even though your products will be coming from abroad. Like what I mentioned, in Zilingo, we have a tab there where you can see worldwide. You can see manufacturers, you can see fabric suppliers, and uh, even the things that they need in terms of to complete whatever products they need.
mm-hmm.
And definitely in terms of consumables, it is advisable to source it locally. So
Yeah.
because in consumable or FMCG, the
Yes.
margin is very thin. So if
Yes.
you want to add shipping costs,
Portable.
taxes, then definitely it will eat up your capital. Even
Yes.
though the most in demand products currently is FMCG. It's selling like hot cake. Of course, it's a basic needs currently.
Mm-hmm.
worldwide. So,
Yeah. Thank you for that, Shai. Siguro last question na lang would be if they want to start right away and source from Zilingo na, di ba? What are the things that they have to prepare? And
uh,
if you haven't mentioned the list of things, siguro this is the good time to just give them a background, like how easy it is and what they actually need to start.
yeah, sure. So basically, like what I've mentioned, Zilingo Trade is a business-to-business platform. So basically, the key things that we need from our partners or even buyers and sellers are business documents like BTI if you're sole proprietor, and then SEC if you're a corporation, BIR certificate, and sample of BIR invoice.
Okay.
That's it.
If you're starting pa lang, so for example, they want to try it out pa lang, can they still apply? Say they only have DTI lang for now. Can
Yeah,
they still apply
yeah,
and
yeah.
do
I
the
think
things
for
later on?
I think for the small businesses, DTI can be, but I think even the small business require BIR invoice.
BRR also.
Yeah,
At least registered, no? Yeah,
yeah,
and you can do that online now, mga momshies. So, please register online, and DTI is also fast. I think for sole prop, it's only gonna cost them less than 500 pesos, right?
can,
Depending on which area or region. And also BIR, you can also register your DTI. If you have registered on DTI, it's also possible to register na on BIR online. So I think that's the minimum, and they can all do that online, and walang problem mga momshi. So it's an exciting time. Thank you so much, Shai, for all the wonderful information you have shared about sourcing, and of course your insights about the industry and how we can help enable more moms, more SMEs or MSMEs to start is really, really valuable, especially these trying times. So I think we're going to go ahead with the games. Let's call
thank
back
you.
in FK. Please stay for the games. FK,
Hi, can you hear me?
yes.
All right. So thank you so much, Miss Shai, and of course
Thank
Abby,
you,
for moderating this e-commerce webinar. And again, happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Happy
So
Mother's
yeah, for
Day.
our first game, so this is a fun game, and it's called The Price is Right, e-commerce edition. So let me just share my screen here. Okie there. Let me check if okay, this is quite small. Hold on for a sec. Okay, so I got this. Let me make it bigger. Okay, hold on for a sec. Let me try again. But yeah, so I got the images from Zilingo's website, but it will be hard for you to find those products because the name is not listed. Maybe you can try to find uh, the the items, pero it would be nice if you can just guess one time lang kasi pwede mag-guess. So make sure na yung guess nyo is talagang yun na. You can try to find the pricing, pero baka maunahan kayo ng iba. So either paunahan or pagalingan maghula.
Hula.
So my
It's
screen
the
is
price.
now
Okay.
ready. Hold on for a sec. Okay, there we go. Let me try again. Okay. There. Can you see my screen now?
yeah.
Yes. Clear.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
The price is right.
So, yeah, please there you go. So, we have this is a nursing is this a nursing? Yeah, it's a nursing dress. So, for breastfeeding mommies for sure you know about this dress. And this one is like a diaper bag. They call it diaper bag. And of course, a ring. So, yeah, please comment down your guess And then we will let you know if you got the correct answer. All right? So go
Okay,
ahead.
sale price ba or SRP? Yung kailangan nilang matama.
It has to be in the in peso price or the SRP price in the website.
So for public price, no? SRP
For
price.
public price, yes, SRP.
Alright.
All right.
Go.
So you have your guess should be the combination or the total cost of this dress, this bag, and then this ring. So in total, not for each. It has to be in total. So I'll give you a clue. It's in thousands. So yeah. So let's try to guess. I don't see any comments. But the price for this one is an e-commerce online course from Filipino home-based moms. Mm-hmm.
Free online course.
Yes.
Sabi na kayo.
Okay, we'll see. How about you, Abby? What's your guess?
Hmm.
Let's try to help them. We have one guess here, which is 1,499. Wrong. And
Hmm.
then 1,899. Higher. So let me just remind everybody that it's just one time guess. But I think since we have few people guessing, Abby, maybe we can give chance
First
to
one,
those.
yeah.
Yeah. So you can still try to guess until we get. Okay, we're close. So I see 2,800 who commented, and then 3,000. Okay, we're close.
We have a winner.
Not yet. I needed the closest answer. We'll see. And I'll also send you a message, Abby, for the price, the
Okay.
correct price.
Correct price.
Sure. So that you can also have an idea how much is it. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Almost.
Yep, almost.
Almost.
This is the closest that we got. Three. No, not that one.
Dahlia.
Okay.
Dahlia floor.
Who's the closest so far?
Irma Venus so far.
Yeah, so far. But we need the closest answer.
Emma Venus.
Siguro yung butal, hindi na natin isasama.
Yeah.
Yung
I
last
think
two
it's Irma,
numbers.
no?
Hindi, isa pa. But closest na si Irma.
So far, it's Irma.
Kahit hindi nakasama yung butal na dalawa sa dulo. Malapit na.
Okay.
3,600.
Yes, yeah,
Correct. 3,638 pesos. So the correct answer is
Papa.
3,638 pesos. The maternity, the
The first
nursing
one
dress is 1,394. The
yes.
bag is 1,824, and then 420 for our ring. So congratulations to Greet Papa Reyes. We will send you a message on how to claim your prize. Abby, maybe we can invite them for the webinar later.
Yes, please. So, mommies, this is not the last webinar for today. We are still celebrating She Rules Retail. This is a webinar that's made and organized by Zilingo, ShopStitch, and FHMOMS just for you. Starting today, Mother's Day, and the next Sundays as well. But for today, we have another one later tonight at 8 p.m. We have the head of financial services of Zilingo all the way from India talking about financing for MSME retailers. So kanina we talked about sourcing. I'm sure the next question would be how to finance whatever you sourced, right? So
Right.
I hope you join that later tonight at 8 p.m. We have a next round of games as well.
Yeah,
So
for our next game later, it will be a Pictionary game. So we can have one from the audience who can draw, and then all the audience can guess. All right, so that's exciting. So yeah, anything else to add, Abby?
that's it. I want to thank everyone who's watching right now, all the way. Nakita ko meron tayong from Dubai, from Qatar, from Davao. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you also come back later at 8 p.m. and invite your mommy friends to join. The topic also later will be really, really, really helpful for all your businesses, whether you have a business already or you're just starting. Financing is the topic that you wanna learn more about. So thank you so much. She Rules Retails webinar series for Mother's Day.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. Thank you,
Bye.
Maday and Abby.
Thank you.
Bye bye. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.